Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. Football Manager 2019 with Zebu Nation and FC Cincinnati. And today is the day. We finally made it to the big game. The MLS Cup has arrived. Playing it at our home stadium of Nippert Stadium. It is 25 degrees, snowing, and breezy. This is what you get when you play sporting events in December in the American Midwest. But anyway, we're at even odds. So they're predicting this to be a pretty close game, even though in our last 3 meetings we beat San Jose all 3 times. So, we definitely have the edge on this team. However, we're both in good form. They're in strong form. They've only lost 1 of their last 4, and that was to us. And we have, of course, won 4 of our last 5, so we're looking excellent. Excellent form for FC Cincinnati. Take a look at our opponents, see what they've got going on. They've got a couple of injuries going on, just like our previous opponent, Philadelphia. Now, I don't think theirs are quite as significant, but they do have several players injured. McInerney on the disabled list. Alexander, disabled list. Kenny Ridge, possibly. Anyway, he's injured, so we don't have to worry about saying that name. But none of those guys look to be, tremendous starting players. Gilbert Fuentes is also out. Now, the one significant thing is they do have several of their attacking midfielders out, so that could be a problem. But, none of those guys were really what you would consider their best players. However, Martin Rivero, international player, defensive midfielder, he is one of, if not the best player on their team, and he's got an injury. Currently undergoing treatment for a sprained knee, out 3 to 6 weeks. We'll see if they shoot him up and play him in the game. I don't know. I mean, some teams might do that. We probably wouldn't do that. But, hey, you never can tell. Now, they do still have Juan Agudelo. They've got Kashvili, who's in there, who's a very good player. Cesar is a good goalkeeper. I mean, they've still got some very good players. It's just, they're going to be testing their depth in this particular game. So that's good for us. We got home field advantage. They're a little banged up, but we can't take anything for granted. So let's get to our team selection. And meanwhile, we got some players coming back. Now, I misspoke at the end of last episode where I said that our guy Richie Salvador didn't get a yellow card, when in fact he did get a yellow card and he is suspended for this game. So he's really our only significant loss for the game. Other than that, we got everybody who's important back and in the starting lineup, so that's good. On the bench, we're going to have Przbilko starting on the bench, Sonora, Crispum, Delgado, Tilt, Clute, and Hudson. So basically the same bench that we had last time. So let's start that. And let's go. Let's get to the match. See what kind of formation they're playing. They are also going with the 4-2-3-1. This looks like Abrelita is going forward. He's their best player, 7.34 average rating with 9 assists on the season. That's pretty good for a fullback. Kashia is their captain, 28 appearances, 7.06 ratings, pretty good. Erickson's their leading goal scorer from the right wing with 17 goals. That's quite a bit for a right winger. He must play some striker or take a lot of penalties like our guy Akechi. But anyway, here's our starting lineup. Stefan in goal, Nuhu and Blackman, Wilson and Glad on defense. Same defense. Akugo, Akechi moved back down to the midfield as De Vries is back on the left-hand side, our leading assist man. 14 assists, 11 goals, 7.32 rating. He's had a heck of a season. He just finished in 3rd place for the American Player of the Year. Christian Pulisic was named the American Player of the Year. No surprise there, but the fact that De Vries is in the running, that's pretty cool. Acosta, Shelton, and of course Adi up top. We're having some contract issues with Adi. He might not sign with us for the next year. His contract does run out this season, so we could lose Adi. That's It's a big blow to our team. He's our team leader. Of course, our top striker. But he is 30 years old, so that's a time when I start getting rid of guys anyway. But yeah, I don't know. It's problems for the offseason, though. Right now, we're going to focus on this game. We're going to try to win the championship. So let's go. Let's get to the dressing room. Pep talk. We're the favorites for a reason. Go out there and make sure there's no doubt as to why. Adi liked that, I guess, but nobody else did. Opposition instructions. So we need to press Arbolita if he's going to be running up and down that field. Let's try to tire him out. Midfield. Yeah, let's Kashvili in the center. So we'll press him down the center. Everybody else, I think, is okay. Eriksson, we're going to tightly mark him, and hopefully that's enough. Let's go. This could be the last time we see a Kugo. Yeah, Kugo, we also might not sign him. We might. I don't know. He's, he's also 29 years old, so he's getting up there, but he is also part of our team leadership, so we might sign him. But we're going to send our assistant coach to answer that question. And here we are, marching out of the tunnel. Full house today for the MLS Cup. No snow on the pitch. There's a little bit coming down, but, other than that, we're okay. Vaco taking it out wide for the first highlight. No good. Cold might be affecting these boys from San Jose. They're not used to this 25-degree weather. It's barely above freezing. And yet somehow it's snowing. Physics, I guess. Anyway, here's the first highlight. Nuhu with the steal of the inbounds throw in. Drops it back to Wilson. Sends it out wide to DeVries. He's got the yellow boots on today to match the yellow ball. He's got Adi going forward. Not a great pass. Intercepted. Here comes San Jose the other way, but terrible header. Goes to Glad. Shelton starts the counterattack. He's got Adi moving forward. He is tackled. This is anybody's highlight right now. Here's Agudelo. He's got their striker moving forward. Cross. Nuhu tries to close in, but Stefan is forced to make a save. Has to punch it wide. Here we go. Corner for Vaco. Send it in. Headed out by Akechi. Wilson might get there. Nope. Eriksson gets there. Centers. DeVries with a nice steal. Sends it forward to Adi, who heads it on, but can't make a move after that. Yeah, the highlights are fast and furious. The 8 minutes down. Shelton wide open on the far side. He avoids one tackle. Drops it back to Blackman, who bombs it forward to Adi off the crossbar. DeVries is going to chase it down, though. Boy, we sure could have used an early goal there. Nuhu, his pass is blocked. Let's tell our boys to concentrate. I mean, Adi should have scored. If he wants a new contract, he should have scored that goal. I'm going to be real honest with you. That's his one weakness, is he doesn't enjoy big games. And this is the biggest game we got. So if he's not going to score goals, no point in having him. Here's a steal. Godoy bombs one downfield, but their striker is not in position to take advantage of that. Stefan outside the goal box. He's being a little experimental here, but he just bombs it downfield to Adi. Heads it back to Shelton. Nice play. Shelton covered well there, but he sends it in. DeVries onside, and DeVries scores. Backside of the defense, the central defender looked like he missed the header. Let's take a look at this. Shelton. See if we can bring up the telestrator here. And here we have DeVries hanging out all by himself. Look at this space. He's got a million yards to deal with over here. He's basically by himself. He just parks himself on the back side. Shelton comes down here. Stopped by the defense, but he sends it across. Boop. Boop, with the big arrow. This guy here misses the header. Central defender there. And then it's clear sailing for DeVries to put it in the net. I mean, that's art right there. Look at that. That's pretty good. All right, back to the game. Let's watch this highlight in motion. Look at DeVries just by himself, chilling out. Missed header by the central defender, and then the keeper a little bit out of position. I don't think he was expecting the ball to make it to DeVries. There we go. The best American player in MLS. Could we give him that title? Right? I mean, he was third in the voting. I don't remember who's second. Here's Adi now. He just gets the shot on target this time. That's good. I guess I probably should have looked and saw who was second before I tried to make that claim, but he's one of the top American players. Anyway, here's a catchy. Sends one in. Fabiano has to just boot it out as he was triple covered. No rest for Philadelphia as Blackman drops it to Akugo. Shelton, he's got a catchy. Back out wide. Blackman is still on the overlap. Sends it backside. Acosta and DeVries have to chase it down. Nuhu getting forward. Back post to Kiri. Shelton. Boy, their defense is having some problems out on the wings. Left wing, right wing. They can't stop either one. Both guys were wide open. Let's take a look at this. You can see here it looks like their defense is just going to collapse to this near side of the field. This fullback here is going to slide over, try to form a defensive wall right here, but they forget about this guy, Kiri Shelton, just hanging out on the back post, and they let one slip through. So let's get back to this highlight and take a look. So there he is. He's just sliding over, and just completely forgot about Shelton. You got three defenders up here. What are they doing? Who knows? See this again. Nuhu. Yep, Shelton clearly onside. 2-0. Here's Vako trying to get one back. 25 minutes. Oh, he drops it off to Eriksson. Back to Vako. Then he takes the shot. Interesting play. Little training ground trickery there, but to no avail. We're looking pretty good. 29 minutes up 2-0. Arboleda throwing one forward to Vako. Back to Arboleda. We're covering him for sure. Good turnover. Akugo with the steal. DeVries, not a lot of match fitness, but it doesn't seem to matter. Here's Acosta just bursting through the lineup. Back out wide to Shelton. Shelton's shot is deflected. If he could have one-timed that, we had three guys in front of the net, but, he chose to take a couple extra touches. Still gets a corner out of it. Catchy. Sends one in. Not a great corner, honestly, but he's going to let it go out for a throw-in. The players in FM should do that more often, especially down by their own goal line, like their own baseline. Like, just let the ball go out, please. Stop heading it back into traffic. Anyway, here's a catchy, crossing it to the far side to Blackman. Blackman trying to go around the defense. His cross is deflected, but he's sticking with it. Drops it back to Akugo. Back out wide to Blackman. Blackman's being very aggressive this game. He's got Acosta. Wow. The little guy just sneaks through the trees. That was pretty good. I mean, that was an aggressive cross by Blackman. Let's keep an eye on old Acosta here down the middle. Here he is, right here. The ball's going to go back out to Blackman. And he's just going to cross it to this side. And you can see the defenders. They're going to be matched up with these other guys. Right here, we got a matchup here. A little screen from Adi. He's going to finally take Shelton. And so, they finally try to cover the wings. And Acosta Sneaks right between everybody and gets the goal. That's pretty good. Very excited about that kind of offensive maneuvers. So there he is. He just sneaks by that defender. Gets a little cheeky header on it. We're up 3. We're cruising. We're cruising. Shelton, Acosta, DeVries. All of our attacking midfielders have a goal. Here's San Jose going to try to get one back before half. Nope. Cross. I don't know what that was. That was some sort of deflection. High energy deflection. Going to get a corner out of it for San Jose. Ketchy heads it out. Shelton's going to try to track it down. Vaco's going to get another corner out of this one. Okay. See how many corners one team can get. Here he goes. Sends one high and wide. DeVries is there. Gets it to Acosta. Going to start the counterattack. He's got Adi going forward. Shelton. Oh, he was trying to hit Shelton on the run. But his through ball was deflected. 6 shots, 4 on target, 49% possession. I mean, we're not completely dominating, but they do only have 3 shots, 1 on target. The fact that we've scored 3 times on 4 on-target shots is pretty good. We'll take that any day of the week, that's for sure. 2 minutes of stoppage time. You know, on the one hand, I'd like to slow it down, but I don't know how much pitch conditions will allow that and how much that's going to be taken into account. You know, because normally you'd say, let's slow it down, let's take possession, let's waste time, all that stuff. I mean, I guess that's the sensible thing to do, so we might as well give it a try. Waste time. I don't know about working the ball in the box. We'll leave that out. That's a bit too much. The way we're scoring on the wings, we might as well leave that for some other time, and we'll just go to the pep talk. How about that? Talking peps, pepping talks. Here we go. Let's be passionate, very happy. Let's go. Let's win the cup. 45 minutes, and we are champions. We've already tasted a little bit of victory this year in the U.S. Cup. DeVries tries to send one forward early. He's going to get a throw-in out of it. And the highlights continue. I mean, we are on extended highlights, but this is a bit much here. Nuhu turns it over, but Akugo gathers it in, and there ends the highlight. Stefan and Glad looking complacent back there on defense. Got nothing to do, apparently. They've only faced 3 shots. We're up to 50% possession. Here's Cesar. Jungworth is going to gather it in for San Jose. Godoy with a yellow card, trying to do everything he can. Gets it out to Fabiano. He's tightly covered there. Double covered even. Defense is looking pretty good. Wingers are playing solid. There's Vaco. Looks like they're going to have to try to attack us up the middle, but that's a turnover right there. It's DeVries. Another, we're playing that left wing lock apparently as our wingers keep coming forward. There's a pass out wide to Shelton. Shelton's going to look to cross it in. He does. Adi with the header wide. We'll take Adi out. Looks like they're trying to play with more creativity. Well, good luck to that. They got a defender with a 6.0 rating. Fulter. Got the rest of their defense, and their goalkeeper's not looking good. Akechi sends one back to Kiri Shelton. He's got lots of space. His shot is deflected. He's going to go get it as Akechi decides not to. He sends it across to Adi to Acosta. Cesar is forced to save that out of bounds. That was a rocket shot. Cesar just sort of got in the way of that one. Here's another corner. 56 minutes. DeVries takes it back post. Tries to hit Glad. Shelton's in a foot race, and he wins that foot race. Back to Blackman, and there ends the highlight. Still 1 shot on goal for San Jose. Our defense is smothering at the moment. 60 minutes down. I think I will take Adi out and bring in Przbilko. I mean, it's not a change that we necessarily need to make. I just feel like, you know, it could be a changing of the guard situation. Uh-oh, here we go. Farrell. Send one back post. Blackman wins the header. Agudelo centers it, but DeVries is there again. And Eriksson sends one over the top. DeVries is playing a very fine defensive game right now. Same with Shelton. Both of our wingers over 8.0 rating. Same with both of our fullbacks. So we're really just locking down on their wide players. They just can't do anything out there. They're turning it over. Look at that. They're just frustrated. They don't know what they're doing. We try to get it to Agudelo's. Vaco, he's their only hope going down that middle. He sends one straight to Stefan. 69 minutes. We're getting close to that time where we might have this locked down. Another 10 minutes. I think we got this locked down. Here's Shelton. Sends one across the field to DeVries. He goes around one man. Takes it forward to Przbilko. Blasts it 55 rows deep into the crowd. But I guess that was a deflection. Ketchy's going to take one. Bends it in. Wilson can't get a head on it, but it goes straight to Shelton. His shot's blocked. Get a throw in. Okay. 70 minutes. Inching ever closer. They now have 2 shots on target, but that shot we saw was a pretty weak attempt. That was not going to get by Stefan at all. Throw in. Near side Blackman. Vaco heads it out. Here is San Jose going to start a counterattack. Fabiano got plenty of space straight up the middle. Looks like he's only got 2 players with him at the moment, so he's got to drop it back. Drops it all the way back to Arboleda, who's been taken out of the match. There's DeVries again with a tremendous defensive play. San Jose, they got no options out on the wings right now. They are just getting smothered as we waste time and try to burn the clock. DeVries, he's got Przbilko going forward, but he's gonna play it safe to Akechi. Acosta. Oh, around 2 men, a sick play. Akechi forward to Shelton. Wow. Acosta just made 2 guys lose their shorts. And then Akechi gets the assist to Shelton. That was just ridiculous. Let's watch this again. Acosta, he plays 2 men, just goes straight around them, drops it off to Akechi. Nobody in the middle, and Shelton just one-times it. 4-0. I'm pretty sure that seals it up. Here's Farrell. Send one in. They get the header, but Stefan manages to secure that near post, or far post from our perspective, but near post from the shooter's perspective. Anyway, you've seen a lot of goals go in from some other goalkeepers, but not from Stefan. Here's Shelton. We'll play it forward to Acosta. Out wide, DeVries. We have to track that one down a little bit. His cross deflected. Now we're just going to continue to waste a little time. 79 minutes. No, Wilson's going to just chuck it forward. DeVries beats his man. Centers to Przbilko. San Jose is done. Cooked. I mean, they're not even trying anymore. Wilson just bombs it. Look at this fullback. He just lets DeVries go right by him. Przbilko standing there like the Eiffel Tower. Just heads it in. A simple nod, a little how do you do. Let's change us from attacking. I don't think we need to be attacking anymore. Let's go just balanced. See if that helps us waste out the rest of the clock. 3 shots on target. So they're up another one. 11 fouls to 9. Not a tremendously chippy game. It's just San Jose didn't come to play today. I mean, all those injuries and stuff probably caught up with them. But some of their better players are, look at those ratings. 5'8", 6'0 for Vako, 6'0 for Eriksson. Godoy with a 6'3". Just nobody on their team responded at all. Nuhu's got a yellow card. Nuhu's been booked. Yeah, we'll tell him to ease off a little bit. Man, I would give my player of the match, I would give it to DeVries. It's probably going to go to Shelton. But, man, DeVries played so good defensively. He stopped so many attempts. But, I mean, you could say the same thing of Shelton. He played pretty well as also. Baco's going to take a shot. Stop there. I mean, Stefan played well. Defensively, we played pretty well. It's just an all-around dominant performance. We came ready to play at home. Crowd going spastic there in the background. DeVries with another tackle. He's playing to the whistle, I'll tell you what. 2 minutes of extra time, pretty much up. 20 seconds overdue here. Okay, Shelton dropping way back. Wilson heads it out. Farrell's going to get one last attempt. Sends it in, deflected wide. And are we going to get a whistle? Nope. Nope, they're going to let him get one more attempt. Going to go to the sky cam here. Farrell sends it in. And Godoy gets a consolation goal. I mean, that's fine. Godoy wants to get one at the end. I mean, that's a pretty tricky header right there. In between the trees. He got one. That's fine. Let's blow the whistle, ref. Let's start with the confetti. Glad. There it is. We are the champions, but of course, MLS Cup champions get no stage, no confetti. It's like not even a real championship according to Football Manager. But anyway, 5-1 destruction. DeVries, Shelton, Acosta, Przbilko, all scoring goals. Just dominant performance. Very happy. And the pep talk continue. Whew. Achievement unlocked, unstoppable force. We won 10 games in a row. That's the most ever by FC Cincinnati. 10 games in a row to win MLS Cup. San Jose hammered by Cincinnati. Absolutely. Celebrate the double after winning the US Cup and the MLS Cup. We were denied the regular season Supporters Shield Championship, but other than that, incredibly successful season. Received $200K for winning the MLS Cup. Nation, one of the top American head coaches, you're darn tootin'. Nation brings glory to Cincinnati. Fans are jubilant. Board is delighted, as well they should be. 2 years into existence, in terms of MLS existence, we win the Cup. Right up there with Atlanta United. All right, yep. Shelton, the signing of the year. If you remember, way back in the beginning of the season, we had let this guy go. Let him go on a free. Say, get out of here. Didn't need you. Then we had some injuries and brought him back, and look at him now. 9.5 rating, 2 goals and an assist. MVP of MLS Cup. Outstanding. We received another $100K for qualifying for Champions League. Total allocation to $1.6 million. The board is delighted. Okay, that's fine. Take a look at our own profile here. Zebu Nation Jr. 13 attacking, 14 defending, 15 fitness. Apparently we're a fitness nut. Who knew? 8s on goalkeeper stats. That's not too bad. 13 tactical, 13 motivating, 13 man management. I mean, we're pretty average coach, but you know, we're more than what our stats would have you think. just like a lot of players in this game, they just play above their stats, and we're doing the same thing. Play above their attributes. Excuse me. Anyway, career milestones. 2020 was a good season. US Cup and MLS Cup. All right, so we got the off-season coming up next. We got some things to think about, to talk about. Of course, a lot of people are ending their FM19 saves and starting new ones and doing all that stuff. I don't know that I'll do that. I think we'll keep with FC Cincinnati. I thought about starting a new save for the new MLS season, but I don't know. I guess let me know in the comments if enough people are tired of FC Cincinnati and want to see a new one. I guess we'll do a new one, but I'm okay with going through FC Cincinnati. We've still got a new stadium to move into. We got Champions League next year. We got lots of stuff going on. Now the MLS regular season starts up pretty soon. A couple of weeks, I think, because they're already in preseason. So, I've made it a promise to watch more games this year and pay more attention. So I'll try to do that if I can remember what time and channel that their games are on. But yeah, I think I'm okay with continuing with FC Cincinnati. I wouldn't be opposed necessarily to starting a new save. I've thought about doing a MLS general manager save where you let the general manager or director of football make all the decisions. I think that would be pretty wild and crazy in MLS, just to see what my computer general manager could do with the MLS system. It might be a recipe for disaster, but it could be fun. I don't know. It'd be a different challenge anyway, because right now, the way I do things, it's kind of similar every year. Build a team with draft picks and academy players, and make a few key signings here and there. We'll see. I don't know. Anyway, that's it for this season. No, I guess we'll have one more where we come back and we'll take a look at all the season stats and all that stuff. So that'll be next time. Off season and season stats, Anyway, until then, until later, we'll see you later. Till next time, whatever, bye-bye.